welcome back to Cooking with Gloria. Today I want to share with you a very delicious pineapple jello. Perfect dessert. After your dinner, why not have a delicious pineapple jello at home as a delicious dessert? But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. I have 2 packages of jello, 1 cream cheese, 1 mold for your jello, any kind of mold you have at home. I have a silicone mold, that's why I'm using a plate so I can transport it to the refrigerator and back with no problems. Water, and this is everything we need to make this delicious pineapple jello at home. So let's get started. I have a silicone mold. Of course, use what you have at home, but I just want to show you that this one is very flexible. I'm going to help myself with the plate so I could transfer from the table to the refrigerator. And the next part is that we need to spray a little bit of vegetable spray right on the top, and then I'm going to help myself with the little napkin, and I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that everything is covered with that oil, just to make sure that the jello comes out completely good. It doesn't stick to the mold or anything. Once this is done, I'm going to put it aside and I am going to continue. I have 2 baggies of the jello, and I'm adding right now very hot water, and I'm using 3 cups of water. 3 cups of water for every bag of jello. I have this pineapple flavored jello, and I'm going to go ahead and add it in here. And I'm going to whisk it for about 2 minutes, making sure that all the grenadine really dissolves. This is a very important part. Once this is done, I'm going to put it aside, and I'm going to do the same thing with the other bag of jello. The reason that I didn't add both is that one is going to go first in the refrigerator, and the other one is the one that I'm going to add the cream cheese to. So here I have the other little baggie. Remember, you could use the jello you have at home. The brand doesn't matter. As long as you have something that will be delicious as a dessert after your lunch, after your dinner, why not have something delicious and made at home? Okay, I'm going to let them rest for about 10 minutes. And then I am going to be ready to start using one of them. I'm going to put this one aside, and now I am ready to pour the 3 cups inside my mold. This mold is going to go back in the refrigerator for about 10 to 15 minutes until the jello starts getting a little firm. You want to make sure that it doesn't firm up completely, but just a little firm. Now 15 minutes have passed, and the jello in the refrigerator has a little bit firm, just a little. So now it's time to go ahead and add the mixture of the cream cheese and add the other cup of jello in here. I'm going to go ahead and mix it and making sure that everything incorporates completely. It really doesn't take too long. So let me go ahead and mix away. Remember that your cream cheese needs to be at room temperature. I'm getting the jello out of the refrigerator. It's a little firm, and I'm going to help myself with the little spatula so that I could add the rest of the ingredients. After adding this final coat, I'm going to go ahead and leave it in the refrigerator for about 4 hours. Every refrigerator is different, so it could take you 3 hours, it could take you 5. It all depends, but it's going to go to the refrigerator for about 4 hours until it has firmed completely. 4 hours have passed, and now I am ready to whip up whipped cream. This whipped cream, you don't need to add any sugar to it. You just whip it up, and it really takes about 4 minutes. If you're gonna do it by hand, it's gonna take a little longer, but you know something, it's really tasty. The taste is delicious. It's not too sugary, but yet it has a delicious flavor. I have my pastry bag here, and I have a little tip, and I'm gonna go ahead and just cut the baggie from the top. If you don't have one of these bags, you could use a Ziploc bag. I got it ready, and now I'm ready to get the whipped cream out of the container. Look at this. It's really nice and firm. Look at this. Nice peaks. And now I am ready with my spatula and getting all the delicious whipped cream. I love having this Jello for dessert, especially in this weather where it's really hot, and you know, after dinner you feel like eating something sweet. Well, this is a perfect dessert. Okay, this is ready. Let me show you what I'm going to use to decorate my Jello. I have little sugars with orange and yellow, and that's what I'm going to use to top it on top of my whipped cream. You just need a little bit. I have some pieces of pineapple, and this is what I'm going to use. Pineapple, the sugar, and the whipped cream. And now I'm pulling out the Jello, and I'm going to damp my hands with water so I could start pulling the sides, making sure that it's getting nice and pulled before I flip it over. And now let's reveal. Let's see how this Jello is going to come out. Take your time doing this. Look at this. This Jello came out really beautiful, and now I'm ready to add the whipped cream right on the top. And the whipped cream, as you could see, is nice and firm. I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a little bit of decoration on the sides, just like that, all around the Jello. Now I'm adding my pineapple slices on the top. Oops. Okay, let me add, and let me reserve one for my plate. I'm gonna go ahead and add the little sprinkles of sugar on the top. Just a little bit on the top so the Jello looks beautiful. Now, you know something, I can't wait to taste this pineapple Jello. It looks amazing, and I'm sure it tastes delicious. So I'll see you in a bit. With this delicious dessert, pineapple Jello, nice and creamy, nice and delicious. But you know something, this is the part I really love and enjoy, tasting my recipes. Let's see how this came out. Of course that I decorated with fresh pineapple and a little bit of whipped cream, but let's see how this tastes. It looks nice and crispy. Excuse me. You know something? It's amazing. I hope, my friends, you give it a try. It's really creamy. The flavor of the pineapple is so penetrated. You guys are really going to love it. This is a perfect dessert. If you liked and loved my recipe, I invite you to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, share this video on social media with your friends, with your relatives. so Cooking with Gloria keeps growing. Don't forget to push that notification bell, and if you did, leave it activated, so every time I make a delicious recipe, yes, you're going to be notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. And of course, I will stay enjoying this